Hey guys, it is Saturday, November 30th. It is my last day to prep for the store launch. It still feels surreal, like I just did one. That's what I get for having only a 2-month gap between them, I guess. I still have a few more pins to grade. I didn't quite finish them yesterday. I have a set of amazing Ort ones to do, and then I'm done. Well, done the pins. I still have to sign most of my prints, and I have to take store listing photos and edit all the store listings and just all that stuff. Just make sure it's all good to go for tomorrow. I also want to get groceries today, and if I can squeeze it in, I would love to do an evening live stream, even if it's just for a few hours, because I still want to get in my game live stream for the weekend. And if I could get it in today, it would be better than tomorrow, because then tomorrow I could focus more on the store stuff, or potentially even start filming another art video, because even though I did the ASMR one, I would like to get up some kind of speed paint before that one goes up. Ideally, I would just start packaging orders immediately. I'm just going to play it by ear. I've got a big list of things I want to get done, and they'll happen when they happen, I guess. Part of me thinks, okay, maybe I should give myself set hours for packaging the orders. Like, I have to be done by 8 p.m. or something, and then I can still work on other stuff like editing art videos and getting in a bit of filming, or even stop by 7. I don't know. I'd have to be really efficient, though, if I'm going to stop that early. I had those laid out all nicely. Now I'm just throwing them down. Although they don't stand up as easily without the rubbers on. Okay, bit of a time skip. It is 5:42. I got my pins done. Really, I didn't even start on that till like 2 o'clock because I slept in a bit this morning. And I was doing laundry stuff. Christian has since taken over the laundry for me. We just went on a huge grocery run, got a bunch of stuff, came home, put it all away. And now I need to get back to this stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, it's already 6. I haven't even started signing prints. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get a stream in. I mean, I can sign prints in the morning, and yes, I want to actually sign them. That a lot of people said, oh, why don't you just sign it before you get them printed? And I'm like, that's not the same. That's not a real signature. That's a fake signature. Having a print actually signed by the original artist is way more valuable than a fake signature. It's like with celebrities, like, a copy of Harry Potter that is signed by J.K. Rowling is much more valuable than a book that is unsigned that just has her name printed on the cover. You know what I'm saying? Having it hand-signed is a whole separate thing. A lot of people suggested that, and I was like, what? No. Does not compute. You can get unsigned prints on my Redbubble. You can also get non-holo prints, too. Sometimes people request non-holo prints, but that's what my Redbubble is for, because this shop that I run myself is just for the stuff you can't get on Redbubble. So you can't get holo prints and you can't get enamel pins. Anywho, I need to do inventory on the pins real quick. Oh yeah, I also took product photos earlier. I was like, what was I doing after the pins? I took pictures, and it took a while to try to get good ones. I took pictures of all the pins, even the ones I already have pictures for. I took pictures of them on their square backings. And I want those to be the main product pictures, like the first picture you see. So it won't be as interesting as some of the other ones I've taken, but it'll help me identify the pins a little easier, because it says the name of the pin and shows a little picture thumbnail, and it'll help if the picture thumbnail has the same backing color as the actual backing cards. It'll just help me. So that's what I want to do. But yeah, this thing is pretty stuffed here. Yeah, I even have more of the cutie pines up here, and then a few down here. I don't know how the ginger buns all fit in here. I guess because I have 2 B bins. Well, no, this one's pretty full. I don't know. Those ones could fit in the other bin, but that's a B bin. Stuff like this. This one's empty. But what about these 2? Maybe I was just more efficient at how I stuffed the ginger buns in there. Anyway. Yeah, I got away these. And where's my book? I have a book. I think it's in the other room. It has my average bin weight on it. So I just do the inventory by weights now, because I'm not counting out 2,000 pins. Yeah, right here. There we go. I also kind of want my desk, like that turquoise desk in the other room, I kind of want it in here now. Because once I get my display shelf for the dolls, that's coming in here. But I kind of want it now. I'll make do. Actually, I was thinking, because I was going to use that table to set the prints on. And then I have the crinkle paper box here. But what if I just stacked all the crinkle paper boxes and they combined will make a table height until I need to consume them and it goes down and so many things to think of. What I might actually do is pull this forward and over a little bit so it can be like my L-shaped table, and then put this sucker behind it and the crinkle paper box can sit on that. Honestly, that might not even be close enough for the crinkle paper. I'm just thinking because if I'm sitting here and I need to be able to reach the pins and everything just by swiveling, then I might want it more beside me. But that's where the prints are gonna go. Well, actually the prints could probably go over here. No. I was thinking we don't need some of those envelopes anymore, but I will need to put glassine there. So many things. I gotta organize this still. Maybe the live stream is just not gonna happen today. Maybe it's just not gonna happen at all. Yeah, Kiki, it's starting to look like it's not happening. Although originally I thought it would be tomorrow anyway. Which just means we're sticking to the original plan. I have another thing to say. Assuming you're watching this before the store launches, I no longer am going to be combining orders. So if you place 2 orders, I can't combine them. Technically, I've never been able to because Shopify doesn't let you do that. But I've just been doing it myself. But there's a problem because then you have 2 orders, but you never receive one. And then so people can initiate chargebacks to fraudulently get their money back. So it's not smart of me to just combine them. So if you make an order and you really want to add another item to it, you're going to have to cancel the first order and place a new one. That's my new policy. Or you can just have 2 orders that are separate orders. I don't care. And what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, please, 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 please double check your address before you go through with it. Some people end up with double addresses because they just use autofill or they're missing a part of it, and it adds up to a pretty big expense. But that, I guess that's just part of running a store. But you'll get your stuff sooner if you double check your address. So yes. It makes it more convenient for all of us if it all goes smoothly. Also, you can access the shop from BayleeJ.com/shop, or you can go to BayleeJArt.com and that'll take you right there. Because my current website that has a variety of things on it, just stuff about me and some of my art, that's BayleeJ.com. But now there's BayleeJArt.com, which takes you to the store. Because BayleeJ.com/shop, it just takes you to a landing page of sorts where you can access my Redbubble, you can access this store, and I'll also, once I have the diamond paintings up and available, I can also link to those there. It's just a way for me to link, like I have one page where you can access all my stuff that's on various platforms, but if you want to get straight to my shop that I run myself, you can just go to BayleeJArt.com. I needed to snag that URL anyway, because that's my incorporation name is BayleeJArt, so I just thought, we'll use that one for the store because I wanted a domain name for the store anyway. So that's the one we're going with. Okay. I need to do my inventory. Well, wait, I need to make a chart first like I did last time. So this is how I did it last time. How many I have versus how many I'm selling, because of course I need spares for orders that go missing. So that's how I did it. I cover it so that I don't enter the wrong inventory by mistake. So I'm going to do a chart like this on a new page. Inventory! Okay, wait, this is my clean inventory page. I have it marked out. When I bought my prints, I forgot to order extras. Like, for example, if I want to sell 300 of a print, I should have bought like 320. So I would have spares, and I could just put 300 up for sale, but I forgot to do that. So I have 300, so I'm going to put 280 up for sale. And no, people can't have extras. People always email me like, can I have one of the extras? And I'm like, no, those are for the orders that go missing. I can't just give them out willy-nilly. I have extras for a reason, not just to torment people. Okay, but I need another page because there are multiple bins per thing. Okay, what was the average weight of the bin? It was like 208 grams or something. Oh, yep, 208 grams. Okay. But I also need the average weight of the pins too. So yeah, okay, first I'm gonna weigh all the A grade bins. Wait, make sure it's not touching anything. Yeah, 745. So yeah, then I need to weigh some pins. I like to weigh about 6 of them. Well, I like to weigh them individually to see what comes up, but also multiples because there's no decimal points on this thing. So I need to weigh multiples and do the average. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. If they'll stay on there. I mean, I could put it on a container. Hold on. Oh. Any kind of bin. Any sort of bin or box. Let's do a box. Okay. So 6 pins weighs 48 grams. So then these are 8 grams each. First of all, what's 208 times 3? 624. I guess I could have done that in my head. Okay, so we're going to add together the weight of the 3 A grade bins. So we had 699, 745, and 825. That's 2,269. We're going to subtract the weight of the bins. For 3 bins, that was 624 grams. That leaves us with 1,645 grams. Divide that by the average weight of the gingies, which is 8 grams. So then we have 205.6. I mean, it is not exact because we got a decimal point, right? So I'm just going to say I have 200. I have 200 A grades? That can't be right. Am I missing some gingies? Because we are a bin short compared to the cutie pines. I should do a check. Because then if there's fewer than 200 B grades, like there should be almost 500 pins total. I might have misplaced some gingies. Wait, there was a basket of gingies in here. Oh, yeah. It's underneath all this stuff. Gingies! Here we go. Okay, I'll put these in some bins and add that on to my calculations. Inventory is done, and I realized I forgot to take pictures of the prints, so I did that just now. I had to sign one of each first so that the signature would be in the picture. So, got those here. Took my pictures, and now I just need to transfer everything off the memory card, and hopefully the pictures turned out well. It's really hard with the enamel pins to try to get them to be in focus, but also at a good angle where there's not too much glare. I feel extremely tired, even though it's only 10:43. I got my shop stuff figured out. I've been editing the banner here. I added this message at the top and just tweaking things like how many items appear per row. Once I added some images, I realized, oh, like the white background's not white enough, and so I was going back and forth between the store and Photoshop to get the pictures up. But yeah, this is how it looks now. I feel like these product photos don't look as good. And what I might do in the future is just isolate the actual pin and then paste it onto the digital file for the background, like the backing card, instead of having the photo of the backing card. We'll see. But it's good enough for now anyway. Maybe for future ones I can change it up, but I don't want to have to redo them all again because these are all new photos. They're not as cute as some of the other ones. Like if you go into Little Ducky, for example, I had this picture here with the green in the background and this. And even though the backing cards are not rectangular anymore, I just feel like I have to keep this picture. It's so cute. Let's look at this. And like the old ducky down there. It's adorable. So yeah, but the main photo just looks like this, which helps me identify it easier when I'm fulfilling orders since it'll show the default image. So yeah, I think everything's good. I just tweaked a few things like how stuff is displayed, like made sure when you go to enamel pins or prints that it shows the newest products first. And I also made an FAQ page. I did not have an FAQ before, and now I do. Hee hee hee. Hey, mushy baby. You wanna come on my chair with me? Oh, there. There you go. I'm not going to be in here much longer. I'm just gonna sign some prints, and then I think I'm good to go. I'll double check my to-do list. One thing I will have to do is cut a bit more chipboard and make some more return address labels for Canadian orders. Although, wait, I was considering doing my Canadian orders differently where I'm not handwriting addresses. I was gonna look into like a label printing software of sorts, like where I can just paste the address in and it'll format it correctly, because you know, addresses have multiple lines, but in Shopify, you can copy an address. And what's neat is in Chit Chats, if you hit paste, it puts each section of the address in its corresponding slot. So like name goes in the name spot, and then line 1 of your address goes in the line 1 spot, etc. I only have to do that on Chit Chats if I'm manually creating an order, but for Canadian orders, it'd be nice to just copy the address from Shopify into a label software and print them out. So maybe I do need to look into that. I mean, I can look into that tomorrow too, but that would be something that would make my process a little quicker, because then I don't have to handwrite the addresses. And if I do that, I could have my return address built into that probably. Anyway, everything's pretty much good to go store-wise, I think, I hope. And I need to sign prints. But first I just wanted to mention something, because yesterday I got a call from Chit Chats, and it's because I was in trouble. But it's pretty much their fault because of their system. So the problem was that they were alerted by Ascendia, which I use for most of my international shipments. They were notified by Ascendia that I was underreporting weights on my international packages. And it's because when your orders get imported from Shopify to Chit Chats just grabs all the information automatically. But what it does is when it looks at your items and looks at the order, it brings over the item weight, but it doesn't bring over the box weight, because in Shopify you can specify the weights for individual items and then for the packaging, and I have that specified. But when it's imported to Chit Chats doesn't grab the box weight, and so my weights were being underreported, and basically my account got flagged because of that. But I just notified the Chit Chats people. I was like, well, the weights don't get imported properly from Shopify, and they were like, oh, this is like really good feedback. So they are hopefully going to change that going forward. But for now, I'm just like, I have a workaround figured out where I can just, like, I'm not going to individually input weights for each package, but I can bulk edit them to be like a certain weight, even if that means I'm marking them as being heavier than they actually are. And then if I do have a package that's on the heavier side, like if I have more than a certain amount of pins in it, I can weigh it to see if it's over that threshold and just manually edit those ones. But most orders are not that big, so that won't be too much work. And then hopefully in the future, Chit Chats brings over the box weight, because my items are so tiny that the box weighs more than the pins, unless you order a ton of pins. But yeah, so it's been messing things up. And I don't have to change my shipping prices or anything, because it's not like I was underpaying shipping by much at all. Like money-wise, it didn't really matter too much. But yeah, I don't know. It was a whole thing. I just thought I would mention it in case you're someone who wants to use Chit Chats or who does use Chit Chats. Stretch, yawn, yawn. Headed to the living room. I'm going to sit at the table to sign some prints. It's actually exciting because the signing is so easy and it's just like the last step. I mean, I do have a ton of prints this time, so it'll take a little while, but still, it's nothing compared to, for example, prepping enamel pins. Prints are actually super easy because I don't make them like they're made. I mean, I don't make the enamel pins either, but I have to still grade them and package them and stuff and put them on their backing cards and all that stuff. Why are you so obsessed with me tonight? What? You already got some treats. You're not getting more. I'm gonna grab some Sharpies and put it over. Sir, can I help you? Is there a problem, officer?
No. I got about one show left in me for the night, so.
Oh, Destination Fear.
Yeah.
What?
So we got no responses.
I'm gonna leave the music box in here. So the paranormal music box is interesting. All it does is detect motion, that's it. And basically, if I put my hand in front of it, so if there actually is a little girl named Sarah in here, she can play with this if she wants to.
Alrighty, these are all signed. I have 300 more to sign, so about a pile this big because I have another stack of these ones. And there's the bakery print. I'll just do those in the morning though because I'm getting tired. But yeah, I'm excited. Everything's coming together. I'm strangely calm about everything right now, even though it's going to be madness, especially with Christmas parties next weekend. There's Christian's work party and then our friend party. Okay, maybe I should stop talking about it because now I'm going to stress about it. But it's fine. I think I'm more calm because I did mark things as pre-orders on my website, just like how it used to be. I think that was the better system because then I'm not as stressed about getting everything out immediately. Like I'm still going to get things out as fast as I can, but I won't feel guilt about it. Anyway, I'm going to end this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So it's now the next morning. It's Thursday. It's just about 7 a.m. and I'm sitting here at Canadian Tire at 7 in the morning. This is my one Black Friday thing I'm going for. My one thing. It's technically Red Thursday, but I'm here to get a cat tree. I'm here this early because I have a stream at